Hey guys, Alcarin and Dacil Gaming here, and we are proud to present Arcbusters. We are on the search to find the truth behind all those myths. Find out if all those crazy harebrained ideas actually work. And checking out the new cool stuff Arc comes out with.
What is up, my Ark survivors? This is Alcarin.
And this is Lucy.
Bringing you another Arcbusters episode. Oh my god!
Oh my god. And we are doing a much requested part 2 to our breeding episode.
I'm super excited to do this. Lucy's going to be leading it this time.
Yes.
And I think it's going to be super awesome. We've already brought in a male and female 150 force tame. We've already bred them for a while. We have 46 unhatched eggs.
Yes. So we're going to go ahead and hatch these. We're going to put the boys and girls in separate pens, and then we're going to start picking them up. And then the first we'll breed the mom and son. Yeah. And then we'll start breeding the dad and daughter, and we're just going to go down the chain. It's going to be like just a humongous orgy of just everything going at it. And it's going to be a good day.
So Lucy, I'd grab the saddles first. You have
Absolutely.
Those on hand.
Oh, I have no weight, so I can't carry them.
Or I could get the saddles. Okay. Let's see. Saddles. Let's take all. I got all the saddles on me. All right. So first things first. I'm gonna take a bunch of these eggs. Are we doing all of them?
Yes, we want all of them.
Okay. I'm gonna drop this raptor egg because I don't think we need it.
Okay.
You happen to pick it up along the way. We're going to briefly look at the stats of each of these dinosaurs, each of these turtles, as they hatch, to keep the test consistent with last time. Alright. I claim them, you pull them, Lucy, to speed this along. First stats, you can see right here, we're going to go kind of fast, so if you need to, go ahead and pause to see the stats. Alright, take it. And we're back. Lucy's going to explain to us what has happened.
Okay, well, besides trying to not make my brain explode while I try to figure out exactly how I'm going to do this, we decided to keep 2 of each. We're just going to keep a son and a daughter, so we just have 2 just for I don't know what purposes, just because.
Okay.
And first we're gonna mate the mom and the son together. And
okay,
then,
so the male one son is the son. He's the product of the first two.
Yes.
Right? And here's the mom. And then the dad is up here, over here. He's been moved.
He's gotten debut.
Debut, okay.
Because his son is better endowed than him. That was a mutation.
And then what about these two, female one daughter and female one daughter? What's going to happen there?
So as soon as the mom and son are done, then the daughter and the father will make some eggs. And then we're going to start working on cousins.
Okay.
And start branching off that way and mixing them up and seeing kind of how far we can get into it.
What about the ones that you've already thrown down here in the pens?
It's just trying to keep it organized so I don't kind of go
insane.
Exactly. And I apparently like making pens. I had way too much fun making them, and I learned how to actually make them square.
Okay.
So that was fun.
I'm going to seal these two in, right? I'm going to put them on Wander, and the egg collector is on. It's full of eggs, so I'm going to take all those out.
Yes.
And then I'm going to end up dumping all these eggs, just so, because we're not going to need this many, right, Lucy?
We do not. We only need actually a couple from each batch.
So there's no point in, wait, I accidentally, whoops! No! Okay, I guess it doesn't matter.
Oh, mercy!
Okay, so that kind of ruined the test a little bit, but, not too bad. We have a bunch of little turtles here. We'll have to go through and clean this up.
They'll just die.
Well, they won't starve to death because I have it set up to where they don't eat very much. So we're going to have to individually remove these. But I've gotten rid of the eggs. I accidentally left the pad on. That was unintentional. I think that was a fun thing. So basically, we're going to have those two on top mate. They're going to create a bunch of eggs. The egg collector is going to gather them up, and then we're going to go from there.
Yes.
All right, see you guys on the flip side.
And we're back. And we have decided to do more pins and get everything going at the same time. So we have the first female, which is the mom, and a son. Over here we have the first male, which is the dad, and a daughter. And then we have a third pin that we're going to use for future matings as well when we do cousins and whatnot. And as of right now, we're going to go ahead and cut camera and let them do their dirty work.
See you on the flip side.
And we're back, and we're all set to take the eggs from this breeding session and start segregating it off and then breeding more down the line to see what type of mutations we can get.
So what are we doing with these two currently? Which one of these are we taking down?
I want to go ahead and keep the son, and we're going to take the mom and the dad down and leave the daughter and the son.
So I'm taking the male down and leaving the daughter up.
Correct.
Correct, okay. All right. I'm going to move these into a new pen right here.
Yeah, just make sure we keep them separate just to make it all very, very clinical and scientific-y.
Very scientific-y, got it.
I know people don't know that that's a word, but I'm
Scientific-y is a word if you look it up in the slang dictionary.
I'm creating it. So, perfect. Let's start hatching these bad boys.
Okay, so how many eggs do we have here now that it's been, what, over an hour for sure?
Yes.
Looks like, are we going to do like every single one of these, or how many do you want to do?
Well, let's look at them first and then take...
So we got first female, male one son, female one daughter, first male.
I would grab the ones that are from the same set of parents and hatch those first so I can put them in a pen together.
So first male, male one son. All
yes.
those. Okay,
yeah.
First male, male one son.
Perfect.
Here we go. And you're looking kind of funky there. Your armor's missing again.
You know, it's what I do.
Super glitchy.
It is super glitchy. I don't know what it is about the single player.
So I'm throwing down the first egg.
Perfect.
It's about to hatch.
Yes.
Claiming it. Disabling wandering.
And
looking at the stats briefly right here. I'm not going to mention them because we're going fast. You can pause if you need to. Alright. Replay the video 100 times if you have to. That'll really be nice, and you get all the information that you need.
You're too funny.
Alright. Briefly going over the stats. But I think at the very end we're going to be going through, right?
Yeah, we'll do a final kind of analysis of what we feel at the end.
Yep. That was the last of the batch.
Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and cut camera, move them downstairs, and then we'll start hatching the second batch.
Okay. See you guys on the flip side. And we're back, and Lucy's got them all locked and loaded on which ones are mating again. I did want to take a moment to fly over and before we start the next phase and kind of see what we got going on here. Do you want to explain what's going down on the pins here, Lucy?
Absolutely. So as of right now, I'm trying to categorize them as we hatch them so they only stay with their like kind, just for simplicity purposes when we pull them out.
Gotcha.
So we have our mom and sons over here. We are keeping them all, not because we need them all, except at the end we will need them all because we need to blow more stuff up.
Yeah, one of them's only named Carbonemines 230 though.
Yes, I need to fix that then.
So we need to name him appropriately. Is it mom and son along with all the others?
Correct.
Okay.
Let's see if I can find that bad boy. Perfect.
He's right there.
And then now we're going to be hatching the one which would be daughter and dad.
Okay, because at this point we haven't gotten as deep into inbreeding as the last episode, right? We're not as far in, so we haven't really proved anything yet.
But we have branched off a little bit. We didn't breed any of the sons last time, and we looked at the mutation chains, and none of them are mutated so far from the mom and son.
Gotcha. So I'm slowly floating back up, getting ready to do the next part, and I'm going to start hatching, right? Is that the next step?
Yes, please.
And which one am I hatching? I'm hatching the female one daughters, right?
Yes, precisely.
So 10 of those?
Yes.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. I'm going to briefly look at these stats as we go. You can pause the video if you want to look longer than that brief second. All right, here we go. First hatch.
What is up? We are back and we are all set. We have moved everyone down there except the next needed turtles for the experiment.
Okay.
Over here we have a dad and daughter and then a first female.
Okay.
Over here we have a mom and son and the first male.
I'm catching up to you. Female, male. Okay, so first male, mom and son. Got it.
And then over here we have a mom and son and a first daughter, so it's like a brother-sister kind of thing going on.
Should we look at these stats on these ones before we start, just to give everybody a point of reference?
We can either do that now or focus at the end. I have a feeling at the end will probably be better for them to understand the whole picture.
Okay, and I'm also going to zip down here and look at the pen so they can see where we put all the dinosaurs, or turtles. And it looks like we got our mom and one son pen over here. We've got our female one daughter here. We got a bunch of dad and daughters right here in this category. Lucy's the master organizer for this plan. And all the mom and sons over here.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to get these mated up, get some more eggs created, and we'll see you guys on the flip side.
Yeah. Hello, we are back and we have been breeding maniacs, and now we are going to take a combination of these eggs. We're going to hatch 5 of each one, and then we're going to combine them and then we'll breed those out. We'll do that a couple more times, and I feel at that point we will have a good mix. It'll be lots of cousins and uncles and dunkles and whatever random name, majamas or nephews or I don't even know.
So I just went around, showed you guys the pairs that we're mating for this moment, and we have 69 eggs. And like Lucy said, we're going to do 5 of each pair.
A very fitting number for our experiment.
And is that the end of this whole cycle? That'll
be the end of this cycle, and then we'll probably do it one more time after that. We'll
Okay.
mix a bit more up, and then we'll line them up, and we'll get a couple from each set, and we'll look at them, and then we'll just look at it.
Just look at it? Would you just look at it?
And then we'll kind of see if we've got any actual mutations really, or what it really comes down to.
So right now I'm just grabbing 5 of the mom and sons.
Perfect.
That way we're going to keep it separated. So mom and son, mom and son, mom and son, mom and son, mom and son. All the same batch.
Perfect.
Okay, and so I'm turning on the egg incubator and dropping the first egg. Is Lucy ready to catch?
I am all ready to catch.
I've been ready. To catch?
I've been ready for weeks to catch.
You're ready to catch. All right, so I'm claiming it. And I'm taking a brief look at its stats so you can kind of see what's going on. And I'm going to, and then Lucy's taking it. And I didn't get to disable the wandering.
I already did.
So are you just going to do that from here on out?
I just did.
Okay.
But no, you can do it from.
I'm dropping the second one.
So
claiming it, disabling the wandering, and looking at the stats briefly.
Such a weird name, Mom, Son, and Dad. When you know you live in a really bad area, when this is what comes.
You figure they'd be completely messed up at this point.
I
right?
know. I want to say like a random place, but then one of you guys will be from it, and then I'll be super judgmental. So I'm not gonna name.
So we're not gonna
place.
say that. Looking at the stats again to give you an idea of what we're dealing with. And again, we'll take a look at the very end and see, in each pen, we'll look at as many of the different dinosaur samples as we can, maybe 10 of each pen, to give you a true idea of what we're dealing with.
Yeah, I think that's a really great idea.
Go ahead and snag that one.
I will. Boom. Lucy got smart. Copy and paste for the win.
There you go. Dropping the next egg. Here it goes. It's hatching. Disabling that wandering again and looking at the stats for all y'alls out there that want to see. Take a good look. Lucy's going to be taking it away. All right, and this
taking you out of this mess. I'm taking you away from this town, all this incest.
So this is mom and son. Ooh, we got twins.
Okay, now we're about to hatch the second set of baby eggs, and let's see which one those are going to be. We just did the mom and son and the first male, so we can either do first female, dad and daughter, or female first, mom and son.
I'll do first female, dad and daughter, and we'll do 5 of those, right?
Yes.
So 1, ready to start hatching. You ready there, Lucy?
I am all set.
Here we go. And we're back, ready to hatch some more turtles.
Yes.
So now it's just down to all the same ones. So we're going to do 5 of these. So it looks like for female, 1 daughter, and mom and son. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those as a sample. And are you ready, Lucy?
I will attempt to be ready.
All right, here we go. First one down. All right, Lucy, do you want to explain which ones we're going to be throwing into the pins for this next upcoming cycle?
Absolutely. So,
where did all your clothes go?
Well, with our wonderful single player or dedicated host or non-dedicated, there we go.
Yep.
It likes to take my clothes off. I mean, I think a guy made the game. Well, anyway, so what I'm trying to do is break it down to where it is more down the line. So we have a mom and son combo that mated with the daughter, and that brought us to this baby that's going to be mating with the mom and son.
Okay, gotcha. And then the next batch, how's that going to go?
The next batch is dad and daughter who mated with mom, and then we have a mom and son who mated with dad.
Okay.
So we have that. Then over
right.
here we have twins, which was a mom and son that mated with a dad. And I thought it would be fun to mate the twins together. They came out a boy and a girl.
Okay.
And so I'd be interested to see if that alters it even more.
All right, do we want to take a look at the bottom pins?
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead and give them a
so they can get a
gander.
status update. We've got the M1 son, 2 sons in this bin over here. We have female 1 daughter in this bin over here. We have mom and son and dad bin over here from that batch. We have dad and daughter batch right here. We have dad, daughter, and mom batch right here. We have mom and son batch here. And the first male and first female. It all started with these 2 right here.
These dirty birds.
It's unbelievable to think. It's inconceivable to think that we got this far with just 2. But I just want to give you guys a little gander. At the very end, we will go through and look at the individual mutation trees and see what the stats look like.
I know. I feel like we should be doing this with rabbits because only rabbits and other things make this much.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and start the mating process, get some eggs shot out, and we'll cut camera and see you guys on the flip side.
Yes. Okay, you beautiful ARK survivors. We are back and we are ready to go over some numbers with you. So we're going to hatch our last 3 sets right now. We're going to call it good. We could keep going. I know you guys would probably want us to go down the line 1,000,000%, but I feel like this is a good kind of all-in-all inclusive test. We're going to line them up. We're going to look over all the stats with you. And then, of course, the best part, blowing these bitches up.
All right, so we're going to start with our batches of 5, right?
Yes.
Is that what we decided? And let's start with mom, son, dad, twins.
Yep, that's what I would love to start with that one. Okay, we're back, guys. We've moved all those babies down, got them all in their cages. Now we're going to be doing the dad and daughter and mom with the mom, son, and dad.
Dad, daughter, mom, son, and dad. Got it. So
yeah.
1. What was that? Okay, dad, daughter, mom. Okay, bottom line, mom, son, and dad is all I need to know.
Yeah.
Okay, so mom, son, and dad. Okay, it's getting confusing because it's so
inbred.
Mom, son, and dad. Boom. We got 4. Mom, son, and dad. Boom. We got 5. We got the 5 sample. Is Lucy ready?
Lucy is set and ready to go.
Here we go. First one of the batch. Right about here. Dropping it. Here we go. Looking at the base stats. Just to give you guys an idea of what we're dealing with. Take it away there, Lucy.
Take it away.
And we're back. I'm super excited. We are on the final batch of hatchings. It'll be 5. And we've moved all of the turtles down here into their own respective bins. And we'll get some answers, see how this mutating thing works. Does inbreeding within inbreeding more up your odds of mutation? We're going to find out.
Yes.
So which one are we doing now, Lucy? Which egg?
We're doing mom and son and daughter, mom
Okay.
and son.
Okay. So mom and son, mom and son, mom and son, mom and son, and
Right there,
mom
boom.
and son.
Yeah.
All right, so is Lucy ready to start dropping?
Lucy is geared and ready to go, Commander.
All right, so let's see what we get on this one. All right, so we talked about it. I'm not sure if we should line them up or just look through each pen. What do you think we should do, Lucy?
I think we should line them up.
Okay, so we're going to cut camera, line them up, maybe one from each batch.
1 or 2.
We're going to try to line them up in chronological order from the very beginning to the very end breeds.
Yes.
To the best of our ability.
Yes.
We're going to take a look at all the different trees.
Uh-huh.
And then, as always, we will blow something up at the end of the episode.
Yes.
See you guys in a little bit.
Hello, survivors. Okay, I don't know if you can see me over here waving. I'm at the very top of this turtle hill. And how does that happen? Goodness sakes.
It just keeps glitching, but...
All the time. So I have them all lined up and I put 2 of each one.
Yep.
And then we left the rest in the pins for us to blow up. And now Alcarin is going to go through and take the time to really show you each and every stat and the mutation.
So now we're going to be starting with the very first 2 right here. Oh, here, the first male and the first female. We're going to look at those stats and we're going to go all the way down the line.
Yes.
So, and we're going to look at them in depth. So looking at 5740 health, 580 stamina, 13,800 food, 469 weight, 343 melee, and 170 move. If you look at the view ancestry list, they're the beginning, right?
They're the beginning of time.
The very beginning. Now we're going to move on to the very first female, 6,020, 660, 12,300, 469. 314, 170, and looking at the ancestry list, you can see that there was no inbreeding yet.
Yeah, and her stats were already better than the father's.
All right.
So that is good just to begin with.
Is that because she's female?
Yes, that
Okay.
is definitely because
So
of that.
female first daughter. Do you want to explain that to Lucy? Or
So basically, it's no inbreeding whatsoever. It's just the mom and the dad
mom
doing
and
their
dad?
business.
Okay, 5740, 580, 13,800, 469.8, 343.4, 170. View ancestors list. You can see there's no mutations, no
Yeah.
inbreeding yet.
And she took after her dad, so she's lame.
Moving on to female one daughter, right? We're looking at 5740, 580, 13,800, 469, 343.4, 170, and then viewing the view ancestry list, no mutations yet.
Uh-huh.
Moving on to
One of the boys.
M1 Sun, next down on the list, 6020, 660, 13,800, 469.8, 343.4, 170. View ancestry list, no mutations yet.
He was a hybrid. That's pretty cool. So
A
he
hybrid.
had his mom's really good health and stamina, and then his dad's weight and melee.
All right,
and
moving
speed.
on to the next male one son, 6020.1, 580, 12,300, 469.8, 343.4, 170, and looking at the view ancestry list, still no.
And only health on that one was the mom.
Yep. Moving on to dad and daughter. Now we're getting into the inbreeding,
Correct.
right? So 5740.1, 580, 13800, 469.8, 343.4, 170. Viewing the ancestry list, we do have some inbreeding here.
But no mutation.
But no random mutations.
Yeah.
Moving on to dad and daughter again, same batch. We're looking at 5740, 580, 13800, 469, 343.4, 170. Viewing the ancestry list, something very similar with 0 mutations.
Correct.
Okay. Moving on to the next batch, mom and son. We're inbred quite a bit more at this point.
No, it's
right?
similar, but it's the mom and the son versus the dad and the daughter.
Gotcha. 6020, 660, 12300, 469, 343.4, 170. Viewing the ancestry list.
So what ARC is telling us is as long as you are a healthy parent molesting your child, it's okay. I'm just kidding.
So no mutations on this one.
No.
Not yet, right? Still, we'll see. We're kind of deciding or seeing is as you go down the inbreeding line, as it gets more convoluted, do your mutations, are they more
when the
happen?
cousins and so
Yes.
on, like you guys had asked.
6020, 580, 12300, 469, 314, 170. Looking at this, no random mutations yet. Going down the line.
So
Dad, this is dad, daughter, and mom.
okay, so the dad and the daughter they had one, and then
Yep.
I mated the mom with them again.
Okay, 6020, 580, 12300, 469, 314, 170. And we're looking here with 0 random mutations.
God, it's insane.
So I'm starting to think it's rare. But,
Beyond.
But, you never know. We could take a look at some of the bottom ones just to try to get a feel before.
Yeah.
6020, 660, 1380, 13800, 469.8, 314, 170. Looking at this, no mutations. All right, moving down the list, mom, son, and dad. You want to explain that, Lucy?
So same thing but reverse. The mom and the son mated first, and then their offspring mated with the dad, the original dad.
Got it. So 5740, 580, 12300, 469, 343.4, 170. View ancestry list. No mutations.
Yeah, and the stats are the same as if it was the dad.
Okay. Moving down, we got a little bit way. Oh, we're almost to the end.
Nice.
So, this is a mom, son, and dad again. 5740, 580, 13800, 469, 343.4, 170. Looking at the list, 0 mutations.
Goodness sakes.
Goodness sakes. 5740, 580, 12300, 469, 314, 170. And 0 mutations.
That's insane. This one was a mom, son.
Yeah.
And then the mom and son, because they mated, then they had it with the daughter, so it was also the sister.
Okay. Super inbred at this point.
Yeah.
We're looking at 5740, 580, 12300, 469, 314, 170. And we have 0 mutations.
Insane.
Insane. And, okay, yeah, we're not to the end yet. 5740, 580, 12300, 469, 314, 170. Looking at this, we got some interesting stuff here, but no mutations.
No.
No mutations whatsoever.
This is great.
This is redonkulous.
So what you're looking at here, this is the mom and son and daughter.
Yep.
That baby mated with the mom and son's baby. You can't see that because it cuts off.
Yeah.
So that's why the list looks a little different when you look under the ancestry list.
Okay, so 6020, 580, 12300, 469, 314, 170. Moving on to the list, we have 0 mutations. Interesting. Moving on to the next one. Dad and daughter and mom.
Yeah. Oh, well, dad, daughter, mom.
Yep.
That baby mated with mom, son, and dad.
Okay.
So we've got like extreme inbreeding, breeding together.
So, 5740, 580, 13800, 469, 314, 170.
That melee actually went down.
Okay, and there was no mutations as far as, at least none that are listed. Moving on to, now this is dad, daughter, mom, what else?
Same thing.
Same thing.
And breeding with mom, son, and dad.
So 6020, 660, 13800, 469, 314, 170. Looking at the view ancestry list, there are 0 mutations.
Insane.
Insane. Looking here, we're looking at, okay, this is mom and son and dad twin times 2. So do you want to explain that, Lucy?
So it was, there was, no.
What happened?
There's something there.
Okay, I kind of got messed up a little bit. Where did it go?
Is there a T-Rex or something?
No,
raptor?
It was a raptor, but okay, so there was one more on here that was out here, right?
It died.
No, it didn't
die.
Oh,
it killed it?
It killed it. It's just, it would be outside the pen, I think. Let me fly up and see where it went. Did I lose 2 or... Oh, there they are. They didn't actually fall off.
They ruined my perfect line!
Okay, so they ruined the line. I didn't put them on. Okay, so let's finish this one since this is the one we're talking about.
Yes.
So you want to talk about it?
So it's they were twins together, happened to be a boy and a girl, so I thought that would be tons of fun to see them go at it.
Mom, son, dad, twins, male, female, mated together. 57, 45, 80, 12, 300, 469, 343, 170.
Let's see this mutation.
And we've got 0 mutations.
We got more mutations at the beginning with less.
Yeah, and so wait, these were are any of these that were on the end that I missed?
It would only be the other twin.
The other twin?
Yeah, there was 2 twins.
There was 2 sets of twins. Here's the other twin right here. I might have said this already, but 57, 40, 580, 12, 300, 469, 343.4, and 170. Looking at the ancestry list or ancestral line, there are no mutations. So I think that covers our line. And just for anybody else, if we weren't thorough enough, we're just going to quickly just look at the ancestral line on each of these. We're not going to go through the stats.
I think that sounds really good.
So looking at this, we're looking at 0 mutations. We're looking at 0 mutations. Whoops. 0 mutations. And 0 mutations. How is that even possible?
I honestly have no idea.
I am going fast just so you guys don't get bored. I'm looking at this. 0 mutations. Looks like 0 mutations.
I'm mind boggled.
How did we get more mutations the other way? I don't understand.
I don't either.
Didn't we make more this time? 0 mutations?
Oh yeah, we made it a lot.
Okay, so 0 mutations. 0 mutations.
I feel like we should be making like a rap video.
0 mutations. I know you're probably getting tired of hearing that. 0 mutations.
We're getting tired of saying it because I wanted one.
I figured we'd get at least 1 mutation out of this bunch, and these all originated from one pair of turtles.
Yeah, like
0 mutations. I might have looked at this one already, but 0 mutations. 0 mutations. We're going to the next batch, looking at 0 mutations. Super rare, guys. Really, it's super rare. 0 mutations. I hope this was thorough enough. 0 mutations for everybody's liking. I don't think I'm going to be breeding turtles anytime soon.
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever, because I've done so many turtles. Moving on to this one. 0 mutations.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding me.
I think we're, getting towards the end.
This is insane.
0 mutations. 0 mutations.
How is this possible?
How is this possible? This is unbelievable.
This is inconceivable.
Inconceivable. 0 mutations. Did they take them out of the game? Do they no longer exist? 0 mutations. Did they watch my last video?
ARC developers, can you please tell us if this is a thing anymore?
0 mutations. This one's still following me. I don't know why. Let's see. We're looking at 0 mutations. Might have looked at this one already, but 0 mutations. And then this one, 0 mutations.
Give me one.
Did we not get even one?
We didn't get even one. I just want one.
0 mutations. So I think I've looked at every
There's a pin right in the back that you didn't get, those last 2.
So this is the last pin, mom, son, and daughter. Hopefully, by the end of this, we will have at least 1 mutation.
We just want one freak of nature.
1 little mutation.
How much is that to ask?
So 0 and 0.
Oh, no! We got 1!
We got 1 mutation. So I
want to look
at those stats. We're looking at 57, 40, 580, 12, 900. I think the food went up. 469, 314, 170. So that's standard. Was the 314 higher?
Low.
469?
Same.
12, high?
Low.
Low, really?
Low compared to
I
the
thought it
dad.
was 1200.
The mom was. The dad's
Okay.
13,800.
So, in conclusion, inbreeding doesn't seem to up your odds of mutation. Doesn't matter how far you inbreed, and it still there doesn't seem like there's any penalty.
Yeah, not really a penalty. And another raptor.
All right, well,
Alcarin, we need to get out those.
It's time to start blowing this up, and I'm going to start with this raptor location. Is Lucy ready to start blowing stuff up?
Lucy is ready to blow this joint
All right, I'm going to
up.
hit where the raptor is first. Boom.
Yes.
And we're going to start with the line, because, you always have to end an episode with blowing something up. There's no way around that.
And apparently we're going to blow stuff up while doing a line.
At the very end too.
Yeah.
All right, it's all blown up. I hope you guys liked the episode. I hope we did enough volume, and I hope it was thorough enough. If you did like it, please don't forget to smash that like button. And if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe.
And we always love the viewers' comments on other Arcbuster episodes. So please, if you have any, let us know. We would love that. And Alcarin is doing something naughty.
Are you in God mode?
I am in God mode.
Oh, okay.
Who's going to die then?
Oh! I was the only one playing legitimate, I guess.
When you play with Alcarin, you got to play sneaky.
So keep leaving those comments. Keep leaving those suggestions. We love it. We love to include them in our videos for everybody to see.
Absolutely. So until next time, guys, peace out.
Peace.